Make sure everything all right. I'm in my car right now. Hi you guys. Yeah, I meant to do this earlier. I'm so beat. I'm so beat from this whole weekend is about to take place. No, I'm sorry, the weekend period that just passed. Yeah. So I'm, as you can see, well, right here from this area, it looked like a little. That's a hill, and it leads to a freaking fenced out home where they're doing construction or something like that. But anyway, it's raining like over here. It's raining. Like I just now got finished taking my husband, dropping his car off. And he picked the best time right after Big Brother where I wanted to do the guy that going live or like video in general. I'm like, let me just hurry up and do this live because you're about to lay down. I have to freaking get up and drive to, Atlantic City. Atlanta City, you know what I mean? Atlantic City, in the morning. So yeah, so I could start this vacation off right, but I don't want to leave without talking about Big Brother. So make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Definitely make sure if you new, why not? I mean, you're gonna come back and look at my videos. Do you want to be looking for it? I don't want to be searching. I want to know who my subscribers are and or my subscriptions are, and I want to find them, and I want to find them fast so I can get there going and get to the video because we ain't got time to waste on talking about Big Brother. Um, so make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and comment down below of anything you want me to discuss with me because I definitely will put it up on the next video, whatever you guys talk about or have questions you have. And I apologize now before I'm sure it may happen. My video until I get another uh what you call it for my holder for my phone, which I need to find, but I'm being super freaking lazy with doing it. But like I need to find a holder, a placement holder where I can put my phone at so that I can get there going get a perfect video shot without having to put it on my wheel right now. So this video might look like it's like tilted a little sideways, whatever, because I put it so that it could be straight face to face with me. But anyway, y'all like don't write me that rap and tap me up. So this BB episode, BB 25 episode 2. This is going to be the episode of the unnominations HOH competition, and I'm like, this is so annoying. We about to go through all this freaking talk, and real watchers like me, like I literally watched this episode right along with Taryn Armstrong on his Twitch. Shout out to you, Taryn. Like literally, you'd be doing a daggone thing. I got too much of a life to be freaking doing all the looking at the live feeds and actually write notes and all that because half the time I have the live feeds on and I literally had it on while I was taking a nap and I was dozing off in between, like waking back up like, okay, who's talking now? The live feed is like, and then on top of that, how do he go back and rewind it all these years of watching Big Brother and watching them live feeds, which I started a little bit late in the game of watching the live feeds because, well, actually, no, I haven't. No, yeah, of watching it myself because I used to actually get the download from Eva Mad Rose. Shout out to Mad Rose and RHAP, Taryn Armstrong and the gang. I normally get my notes from them because I'm a workaholic, so I'm always busy. But I always keep that in my ear whenever I go back. Like, oh, I gotta hit an update. Gotta hit an update. But now and I watch it, I started watching it along myself when I get a chance at work, go glancing it like, hmm. But most of the time you get and some freaking puppies and freaking dogs. I don't want to be looking at dogs anus anuses while I'm at work. Like they be having the dogs in the cage and their butt be towards the camera majority of the time, like eating freaking kibbles and bits. I don't want to see that. But anyway, all that said, I'm just saying that I lied. I don't got time to be doing all the live feed writing down. And on top of that, Taryn ran somebody in this chat, please let me know how your girl go and go back to conversations that I missed. Like, how do I rewind the live feeds? Can you rewind the live feeds? I mean, it got to be a way, because there's no way that this guy Taryn Armstrong for all these years have been freaking uh getting that all each and every last conversation in each and every last room and doing these updates. And if not, young, this dude is a vicious. He is like that. I mean, he's already like that, but like that would be like he's like that. So, I definitely encourage you to, if you want a thorough breakdown of Jen, go to Turn Armstrong and well, this is Rob has a podcast. So it's Rob's channel, and no, not Rob, Boston Rob. It's Rob Sestrino. And that's the one that Boston Rob got out because he talking a little slow like this, and I would get you out too. I ain't gonna lie, Rob, because that irritate me after a while, and it only take one thing to annoy me. Be like, yeah, I'm going along with this vote because I'm tired of hearing it. Every time I ask you one thing, did you get a portion of the rice? Well, when Suzanne was giving it, you voted out. I can't do that. So I see why Boston Rob got Rob out. But let's go on with the because I'm ranting right now. Let's go on with this episode. So it started out basically left at the surprise, Siri come in the room. Um Everybody really gave mediocre as like literally smiles. Oh, hey, but you know who ran up first? Felicia run right into Siri. I know that face. That's Siri. Siri. But so yeah, so Reilly in the confessionals, Reilly recognizes her. Oh, I know. I watch Survivor. I'm a Survivor fan, and I do know that Siri. Yeah, but in your reality, you didn't look like you was running up with any enthusiasm like Felicia did. Felicia ran right to her, and then Izzy like, oh, so you are Cerise's son. You are Jared. You are Cerise's son. All out, young. That girl, I don't care what their partnership is on this. I'm telling you, I do not like Izzy. Izzy. Right now, she's not screaming victim noise. You know who's screaming victim noise? That's Kirsten. Kristen. Not Kirsten. Kristen is screaming victim noise right now. But Izzy got it coming. Victim noise, Izzy got it coming. And then she freaking they played this what I said, they surprised that she's the uh 18th house guest, or some sorry 17th house guest. Because where I get 18 from, I think it's this theory that people were saying about the 18th house guest. But neither here nor there. Yeah, so they start playing clips of her Survivor season. For the casual fans who never watch Survivor, is what I put in my notes. This is straight for the casual fans who never watched Survivor. And then I think I was about to say, I think I wrote my notes a little backwards when it came to that. But she gonna put Jared in the corner, and or Jared brought her to the corner, and he was like, shh, like you, come on, we gotta do this fast. We gotta do this. That's why you see that little, like the little thingy thing that they did, cause she was just all hyped. Just know that I, girl, calm down and shut up. Like literally, she had like I know you. I'm telling you, bro. I want to work with you. I want to work with y'all. Like everybody's still around the goddamn corner. Why is you talking that much about the goddamn? Like literally, everybody's around the corner. Shut the hell up. And then he just like, yeah, he had to take control. Please don't. Please don't say anything to anybody. She's like, I got you. I got you. It's like, you promise. I got you. I got you. She's like, it's me, you three. Me, you, and her. Me, you, and her. I'll take you to the third. I'll take you to it. Me, you, and her. I'm trying to figure out who is this white girl to keep always being out here in these streets with this crackhead looking black girl in our neighborhood. Like, is she living out of this place? Like, what are they doing? She had her kids out here all freaking night. been on our stairwells and stuff like that. I'm trying to figure out what's going on because they about to get the call for real. Like I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, back to this. So Jared was like, "Hey mom," and Siri was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" Calling me mom. He's like, Siri face dropped. He was like, "Hey mom." He's like, oh, like what? And she was like, "She knows, she knows, she knows, she knows." And then that's when Siri came and she was like, "So you won't tell?" It reminded me, to be honest, it reminded me of when the orphan, when the little girl and the orphan girl and the little sister it was out together and she was like she was crying in her head. "Oh," and she was like, "You won't tell on me, would you?" And she had the face like, "I love you. I love you. I would never hurt you. You won't tell on me, would you?" And she looked at her with a face like, "Would you?" And let me see the camera the way I said, because I looked at out in the space, but like she was like, you won't tell anybody, would you?" And she had that blank stare in a movie like she gonna murk this little girl if this girl say anything else. And the girl, she was deaf too. The girl was like, she was like, what a smart person would say. And she was like, "Okay, cool. Help me hide this, move the body. Help me." But that's what Siri looked at. That's what Siri looked at. Izzy like she was like, you won't tell anybody, would you?" And then Izzy was like, "No, no, no." She was like, "Okay, cool. I can't wait to play with each other. Yes, I would love to play with you, girl." But at first it was like, "Would you?" And then so she said, "Oh no, 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 we're good, we're good, we're good. We don't want." Oh, okay, okay, back to normal. Proceed. Like it's like it reminded me of the movie from the orphan movie, and when the little girl, she's yeah, I was like, "Oh my gosh," she like just cut to a whole different personality, and that's scary as crap. But anyway, I don't like Izzy because look, Izzy says she knows she holds Siri's and her son's life in the game, so she felt good with them. She's gonna use it against them, young. They gotta find some kind of subtle way, some kind of like double eviction thingy to get her out. Definitely the double eviction get her out. Because you know why? And it depends on the situation. If y'all have more of y'all side still in the game and then y'all already been knocking off Reilly and Jag side, which I don't know if y'all casuals know all this information yet, but it's out there in the street. So it's like not really much of a spoiler. Um literally, but you know, like if it's forming, a lot of things are forming quickly as we see in this episode. But like literally, if what I was about to say, if they have more of this side that's already still in place and knocked off a lot of the other side, Izzy need to go in the double eviction. She is going to hold that against everyone that she's gonna, I'm sorry, she's gonna hold it against Serena and her son. She's going to use that information at the end. I'm telling you, she's going to try to kick herself in a high gear position. Final four, she ain't going to go with them to no final three. Not mother and son, literally. That is a lie from the pits of hell. She ain't going to do that. So she going to definitely, they all in my face. Like, I'm doing a podcast. I mean, I'm doing a video. But anyway, yeah, she is. That's a lie from the pits of hell. She is definitely going to use that against them before the making it to the top three. I'm like, come on. And I know Siri know that, but Siri's like, look, we're gonna drag her out as long as we can until we come up with a plan to get rid of her, you know, pretty much. Like I'm just trying to make her feel as comfortable as possible to because she do hold our life in the game. So we gotta make her as comfortable as possible. And we cannot flip on her no time soon, but we will come up with a plan too when it gets close to that time. And then they gotta do it in a double eviction so that it's no really not much time to explain in a double eviction. especially for who wins. It's not time to explain. Suri and Jerry could be like, what? Where did she get that from? Why would she say that that's my mother? Like, what? I would love to have my mother here. No, he could play all that off real good, and they can act, as you can see in Siri can act. If you ever watch Trader, she can act her butt off on them lies. So that's going to be hard to explain during a double eviction when she already built up so many weeks of trust with everybody else, and he already been calling Miss Felicia mom, 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 like you're my mom away from my mom. Is she not going to think about what Izzy saying? She's not going to believe that, and especially if Izzy is on a block and at risk, and she just like, my last card is to play that. They're gonna be like, you're just playing that because that's your last card, girl. Why you ain't say that in the weeks before? So you was plotting too. If you did sit on this information all this time, that's not gonna work for us neither, because you was a whole liar and you just planned on going with them. You just didn't know they was gonna get you first, which was dumb anyway. But I ain't believing you now. Like now, and I can't trust you. You ain't never tell us this information to all these weeks. You still got to go in a double eviction, and that's when I think they should take her out in the double eviction, because that makes more sense. But I'm getting too far ahead of that information. But what I'm just saying is that I don't like Izzy. Izzy is not good for the game. So double eviction is my opinion of when you should get rid of her. But when she start doing dumb stuff early, y'all got to start planting them seeds with everybody else, depending on how the house numbers shake up and what how far in the game y'all are in, pretty much. Yeah, I don't trust her. I don't trust her at all. She relieve yeah, I said she relieves them and says that she want to work with them to top three. Like what I said, that's a bold-faced lie. A bold-faced lie from the pits of hell. She's not going to take y'all to no top three, knowing that mother and son is going to choose each other. That don't make any sense at all. That's why she's trying to hold Bowie Jane so close and Hisam so close. That's from the pits of hell. Um, they do the circle introductions and are interrupted soon as it goes to Felicia. Miss Felicia of Felicia. I don't know whether they call her Felicia or Felicia, but anyway, they go to the circle introductions, and then Cory, the room start doing some dumb stuff, and they start letting them know that this is the scary verse room going off, and then here comes Cory returning with his little freaking impromptu card, basically saying nothing at all, like this is the HOH competition that will be held, da, 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 and this is the power. Like it's basically saying like this won't be the last. No, actually, this is not the HOH competition. I think they said he came back and said basically like this won't be the last time that somebody get taken into the um the unbeknown world. What is it called? The love below. I want to say the love below. Because that's what Julie said. I don't know whether that was a slip or what, or whether that's the real thing. But like, but yeah, region the nether region world. Like, is it nether region world or nether world? I don't know. But he's like, this is not the last time this is going to happen. It'll be happening really soon. I'm like, okay, that was a waste of time. Why do we have that card reading? Why do we have to hear that? Like, he didn't say anything at all, so that was a waste of time. But pretty much America already was like, yeah, I don't trust him. As far as I could throw him, I don't even want to know what nether region is. I don't want to go there, and I never want to be in that place. And I don't trust him because he just came back all smiley. And you've been gone for this long, like just all like, yeah, I'm gonna have it again. Like I would be kind of skeptical a little bit, but not that deep. So they continue the intros, and I notated that Siri named her son. She was like, yes, I'm 53 years old, and my sons are John, Jamil. I think it's Jamie first and Jamil. It was either Jamil first or Jamie first and Jamil. John, Jamil, and Jamie. Now, what y'all think the son name is not out of that list? John, Jamil, and Jamie. And what is the common denominator? J A. And what's her real son name that's in the game with her? J.A. Red. Jared. So obviously, John is not a part of the equation. She named all her sons with the name beginning with J.A. 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 Common sense. If you ain't know anything, you know any research about it, common sense. And then the fact that she said Jamil and Jamie and then her son John, I'd have been already sketched like, but all her sons have a J.A. in their name. Why would the first one be named John? We have a Jared on our cast. His name start with a J.A. Now I'm looking at his eyes. Why their eyes kind of look the same? You know, I'll be just like Mama D. Mama Day. I'm sorry, Mama D, but yeah, this is Mama D. But Mama Day, she always used to say, like, be skeptical with stuff. She used to always like, oh, she was the one that found out the twin. She was like, that twin a little thick. That's she got it. Her twin coming in and out of here. That is not the same girl. The other one was skinny and bony. That one is a little thick on the healthy side. Like y'all not fooling me. That twin is coming in and out. Mm-mm-mm. And I would be skeptical like that. Like I literally would have clocked that immediately. John, Jamil, Jamie. Jared in here? Okay. And I would have been looking at and analyzing their movements together, their separation in the house, and then when they finally get back together, how they speak to each other. As a fan, already know Siri. I wasn't familiar with her son too much. I did see where her son came to visit, but he was super young and with the whole like bush and everything when he came. I wouldn't recognize him off the break, but let that settle in and get in the house and start getting settled. I would have started picking up on all the movements. I'm good at observing, young. I swear. Um, that's what I want to play this game so much. Like they keep picking these Washingtonians, like engineer, nuclear engineer, you know, like pick somebody from around the way, Washington. This is not even a Washingtonian. This is somebody that came from a whole nother freaking St. Louis. She from, I think, and she came and went to school here and now working here and working in living in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Probably fell in love with her from the DMV area and then started freaking working here. That's not a real Washingtonian. I'm a real Washingtonian. Hence the La Kiki Miss D. C. That is. Come on, big brother. All them years I've been auditioning, but I did drop some years where life happened, so I ain't had no time to audition. But like, come on, I'm ready. Like, pick somebody from DC for real. For real, for real. Not a career. But that's my rant on that. But yeah, like I would have picked that up fast. It wouldn't have been no Siri in the house that long. Um, yeah, so I did notate that. And then I said, oh dang, Red deliver all his kids. I like, wow. Woo! To the wife. I would have been scared the first time. I definitely would have been scared if a non anybody, like you're not a nurse or anything, doctor or anything, and you're delivering a child. But that's what they used to do back then. Had your husband come in, hold your hand, and they had the midwives. But I don't even know if it was a midwife. It was just him, he's saying, or was he just adding extra? But anyway, they introduced the have not room. They really breezed past this because this was like so irrelevant. I think Luke was the first one to hold us like hand up. Oh, okay. I'm not volunteering for shiggity first. You're gonna have to drag it out of me. You're gonna have to like literally sit there and pick. I'm like looking at the wall, like literally. You have to drag it out of me to be a have not. There's no way that I'm giving you that free energy giving up. Like, why? That's just dumb. I don't know why people do that. They're not gonna like you any more any more at all, or any more at all. I'm mixing my words up now. It's confusing me. See, this is what happened if I'm a have not and I just lose my train of thought already. Sometimes I'm gonna really lose it, and I'm gonna lose it on the house guest, and that's probably what would make good TV anyway. So they might want me on slop, but trust me, I get hangry, and when I'm hangry, yeah, I just wouldn't be on slop. But his lord, he want to be the freaking saver hoe. Like, yeah, go ahead with your bad self. Then they showed the little kicking. You got to kick yourself in the butt, and Miss Felicia with her horrible freaking commentary in the diary room, like, I'm already on the block. I don't want to be kicked in the never region several times. Okay, like just extra, and it's extra how much glisten be on the top of her head. And I know it's a sensitive subject, so but whatever. The point is, she do too much in the daggone diary room. Um, yeah, do too much. Anyway, Sari and Jared talk for a second while everybody else is in a different room, and she tells him he need to clean up his game. Good, thank you for telling him that immediately. Uh, she basically said, like, basically, like, you told Kirsten in front of everybody, that out loud, oh, I'll talk to you later. Don't do that. Why would you do that? She's like, I didn't need to hear that. I was coming out the room and I heard you say that to her. Don't do stuff like that, because people are going to get skeptical about you, and definitely you and Kristen. So just don't do that. Clean that up. And he was like, okay, got you. And they had a funny segment about Hisam, and he was like, Hyman, and she was like, Ism, Ism. Both of them were loud and wrong. She's like, Ism. He's like, Hyman. Hyman. No, she said Ism. I think it's Ism. Hyman is when you lose your virginity. That's what breaks when you lose your virginity. He was like, that's what I was told. Like, he was just so shocked and like appalled at, oh no, that's what I was, oh my god, I'm on TV talking about some Hyman. That's what they told me, Mom. And she was cracking up laughing. But anyway, Siri cries in her diary room, and I cried, and my husband was like, oh God, already? He said, oh God, already, because he caught me with my shirt. I was like, like, ah! He caught me snotting in her on this segment. I swear, yeah. So he's like, oh God, it starts already, big brother, in my life for 100 days, and my wife going to be so dramatic and so annoying, like, shh. Hold on. I'm doing that to them already, young. They already can't stand me. I'm up here watching the live feed in the car while I'm dropping them off in this pouring freaking rain on the highway. I can't see nothing, mind you. And and I'm sitting there, and he all like trying to talk about. Hold on. Hold on. I got it. I can't hear. Hold on. I'm turning the volume up and everything. Like, my son saying, "Mommy, the spinning wheel. You see the spinning wheel?" Shh. Okay, hold on, son. Hold on. I'm trying to see what they sound. Come on. Like, so they already know Big Brother season is the season where mommy don't answer the phone, mommy don't hear you, ask dad, I'm not listening. Talk to you later after this go off, or after I finish watching these feeds. If the feeds go down, when the feeds go down, yes. What you say to mommy? Until then, leave me alone. And that goes for football season as well during my games. Yes. Um, Cowboys. Yeah. So anyway, Siri's crying segment made me cry so much. I was like, oh, I would feel the same way if I'm playing with my son too, and I'd be looking out for all these hoes in the house. Like, what? You said what? What? Yeah, I'd be the same way. But anyway, I'm dragging along. So the first alliance was formed. It's called the Phalanx Five, and it was like, how's it spelled? How do you spell it? Because I guess it was created by Kristen, but it was created by Kristen, but Luke is the one that named it. Felix 5. So she was like, how you spell it? She was like, he was starting, he was like PH. I'm like, that's what we gonna do? That's it? Not finish it? And it was like Felix 5. And it was just like it's Matt, Luke, Jared, Kristen, Reilly. And then Kirsten and Jared only accepted it because they like, we're on the block. This is going nowhere really, but the fact that we on the block is the only reason why I'm even accepting this. Literally. So oh shiggity. I told y'all that was supposed to happen. Oh, hold on. I'm in my car and I don't I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah, like what's going on? Okay, I'm just gonna hold it like this. So I can yeah. Cause I knew this was gonna slip. I got my cord holding it. Anyway, until I get some better a better holder for my car, yes, I'm gonna do this. So far. Because I don't want to go in a house and my son gonna be all up in my face while I'm trying to where I try to do my videos sometimes and I'd be like annoyed. But anyway, Jared and Kristen was like, yeah, we only doing this because we I'm not gonna say no and I'm on a block. So hey, the more alliances, perfect. But you already know the first alliance made is obviously not going to work. Trash. They already be talking trash about each other and everything. So you know this is the first. Nobody take that seriously. Um, Kirsten assures that we go to commercial, come back, and she's already talking. She assures Siri she wants to work with her and Kristen and the older people in the house. And Siri was like the older people. She was like, well, not old. I was gonna say old. Girl, skip the Jane. Like Siri, like, yeah, you want to work with the old people, like basically. And she was like, so she assures her, and then here come Kristen already assuring Felicia the same thing. Yeah, gave her a little hug, and then Siri go and speak to Jared and tells Jared about what Kristen said to her and all that, and Jared was like, mm-mm. He said he doesn't trust her, and she just wants to get off the bed. As soon as she get off, well, I said off the bed, off the block, because he touched the bed, and he was basically saying she just want to get off the block. But then when she get off the block, she's gonna throw me on the bed and twerk on you. Twerk on you. It's like, nah, she gonna throw me on the bed, mean under the bed. But the teleprompter said under the bus. You supposed to be doing a fake driving jank to say you getting thrown under the bus, but you said under the bed. But okay, same difference. So it is what it is. And Siri was like, "Oh, really? Hey, for real? Dang, I really liked her, or whatever, on the live feed. That's what she said. I really liked her, and dang, I thought I could trust her." Then Siri tells Miss Felicia, and now they don't trust her. Basically what I said, they don't trust her at all. And then we come back and we go to let me see. We come back and then we go to the BB comic versus HOH comp. So this HOH comp is called Crash Course in Comics. Whack. Like wiggity, 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 whack. Shout out to Housewives of Atlanta, Sheree old ass. Yeah, like this is a whack title, but I guess they was rushing and pressed for time. Like, yeah, this is Crash Course in Comics. I guess that sound good enough. The superpower for this HOH comp is the power to remove two nominees off the chopping block. Yay, that's the dumbest superpower I ever. Can we get Britney's superpower, the dual shared superpower? Well, it was Britney, but yeah, can we get that one from BB Can, the one that came from the ground and then the have not room and all hope is lost and America sent this freaking veto code for them and they removed each other from the block. They both were safe. Sarah was safe, and then they was able to replace like, can we get that power? This is not super. This is just a power to remove. That's it. Not nothing super about that. Okay, I was like, the balance beam is back because that first HOH comp was so horrendous. The first season with BB24. I mean, it was just last year, really. BB24 when uh Mike the comp beast, you know, uh hold on, was that him? Was that Mike who got that Jane? Oh, you know what? I don't think Mike won that comp. Did he win that comp? Mike might have won that comp. I can't remember right now, but he was so close to winning. He did not win that comp. He was just a few seconds off from winning that comp. But he buzzed in. I think he tripped on the buzz in, and he did not win that comp. But anyway, yeah, they brought that back. Like we cared about that to begin with. I mean, after that horrible one with Cody just freaking walking on mushrooms off the freaking season premiere. After that, then we have that freaking comp, the freaking balance beam one. So it's the yellow, blue, I think, or red um beams you go on. Blue is obviously the shortest route. I think red is the longest. Was it red or yellow was the longest? I cannot remember the game. It was not aesthetically pleasing at all. It was just like, get this over with. Let's say the HOH and come on with the strategy. I was like, so over it. Like, I don't care. I don't care at all. Um, they had, I said they have to pick, yeah, one of three balance beams to get across without hitting, without being hit, and getting knocked off your balance beam, and then go hit the buzzer in the fastest time. So first, in the correct order, it was blue first. She talked about something. She wanted to solidify herself as a comp beast and all that. And then here you go, falls hard after a big ass hit, like literally, boom, knocked her out. The comic giant knocked her out, and she clocked in at 1 minute and 36 seconds. Girl, what the 1 minute and 36 seconds? Like, out of everybody on here, I'm like, what the hell? Like, literally. But I guess they start learning after every one the advantage. You get the advantage at the end of like looking at everybody else's mistake or looking at everybody else's right picks. Cameron went second. He clocked in at 53.11 seconds. And then Red went third. He clocked in at 50.56 seconds. America went fourth. She just was disqualified because she didn't do it in an amount of time. She was throwing it anyway. Because she said she won the first puzzle comp too daggone fast, and I don't want to win another one. So I understand that, girl. Hisam, he was the fifth person. He clocked in at 22.49 seconds. I was like, go Hisam. Go Hisam. But I don't know how to feel about you for real. But go Hisam. Go. And he just walked across that train like it was nothing. Bowie Jane was six. Uh, she was disqualified. She threw it too. She said she didn't want to win. For somebody who crossed the pond, didn't know nothing about this game, you sure did know not to win that first HOA. So do you have a lot more that you know about this Big Brother US side that you letting on? Because you sure didn't know to throw that comp. And people from across the pond, they like playing games and they are competitive, so they want to win at any cost. So, I'm keeping an eye out on you, Bowie Jane. Seventh place was Reilly. No, seventh order was Reilly. She says she wants to win the HOH to make the first big moves to solidify herself, and she's not scared to make the big moves. Okay, girl, you gonna get what you get after. And she came and clocked in at 16.03 seconds. I'm like, wow. And the rest of these from 8th to 13th, Izzy, DQ, Cerie, 9th, DQ, Luke, 10th, DQ, Matt, 11th, DQ, Mecole, 12th, DQ, and Jag, 13th. He threw the comp because he said, I'm good with Reilly. I don't mind if Reilly win. We actually cool. We got a good relationship. So, yeah, I let Reilly win. But dude, you was DQing anyway, so don't act like you had a chance to win that giant. You just like, yeah, I'm out of DQ anyway. But I like Reilly as the head of power. So, but anyway, um, I put Cory's diary commentary was hilarious. He said, Matt, fast in water, trash on land. I was just cracking up, yeah. Fast in water, trash on land. It was just so funny. I'm sorry. It's at the moment, like I like they definitely used him for all the jokes for that. Reilly was obviously the winner. I said Reilly obviously wins. Or wins obviously is what I put. Kirsten is already skeptical about their alliance and if they'll keep her safe. She's like, well, we'll see. If this alliance that y'all so called put together is going to keep me safe or whatever. Here you go, Felicia. Come back from the commercial break. Felicia already talking to Reilly first. It throws Kirsten right under the bus, right to the HOH, just eating it up because she's anything and she eat up anything. So yeah, she throws her right under the bus. And then Kristen then talks to not Kristen, Reilly then talks to Jared, and he promised to keep her safe. Said he'll keep her safe, and he was like putting his all into that talk about keeping her safe, and she ate that up too. Cerie said she don't care as long as her son is safe. And what did I say? Cerie sells. I don't know what I was trying to say. Cerie sells something, but she talks to Cerie is what I said. I think I wrote my notes backwards. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, she talked to Cerie, and Cerie was like, "Look, I think I was trying to put Cerie making a sale on that. She was selling that to that girl that look, whatever you pick, I feel comfortable with. I do not care as long as it ain't my boo boo, and that's all that matters to me. It could be anybody as long as it ain't him. I'm already went on these streets. As soon as I seen his name, I'm like, yeah. But then Cory speaks to Kirsten, and this is the most important thing that all of them are speaking to her first because you need to get in first with the HOH. Don't be the last one and the last option. Like, well, you're the only one that didn't speak to me, as we can see, season after season after season. But they really didn't put any of the way that she said she wanted him to be a pawn and he uh refuses and put on his I said put on his title influence of persuasion skills on. He did not want to be a pawn, but I don't think they really did show an episode good enough that uh his skills that he actually used to persuade her to actually put somebody else up when she was clearly so focused on I need to make Cory the pawn. I told him he will be the pawn. I need to have somebody on the seat as a pawn. I told him nothing would happen to him. Uh they didn't show how good he was at literally making her overthink everything and rethink the whole situation. And literally, when we get to it, we get to. Um, but casuals won't get that. So you have to look at the breakdown, like I was saying, to get all that information. Then we go from commercial break and then come back and it's just like smack dab. Kristen says it's time for the nomination ceremony, and she proceeds to remove Jared and Cory. And Cory's face did look smug and not grateful when his name was called. So that's something to obviously pay attention to too, because it might be put in the next episode for I think Tuesday. I think this is supposed to be Tuesday for the next episode, because that might be the veto on Tuesday. Yeah, his face did look smug. It did not look like, oh, I'm grateful, like like that. But he was more like that still gives off smug. And yes, that does mean everything. Um, Let me turn my windshield wipers off. I don't know why that turned on. Um, Kristen feel portrayed by Reilly. She was like, we were part of the first group that walked in. We made the first alliance together. I was like, fake ally. Of course it's fake. She know that's fake. Everybody said that this is fake. We're just doing this because this is what we seen like everybody doing Big Brother, and that's what's to do. Like make the first alliance. But she feels betrayed by her, and she's like, "Yeah, we were the first people to walk in together. Like I just feel so betrayed." And I was like, yeah, Kirsten got manipulated by the house, and I'm sorry, I said Kristen. I put Kristen all in my notes, but definitely I'm talking about um what's her face? Reilly. Reilly got manipulated by the house. And now she is targeting Kristen because Kristen made it easy. Girl, you made it easy. So you gonna learn this when you walk out the house. Hopefully you have a chance to come back and do something else. Uh she said she doesn't want to play with a liar in what I was like in an active player. Like, girl, you just went what everybody said in the house. Like, but some, I don't want to play with a person that's out here in these streets and saying all these lies and just doing too much out in the street. Like, an active player, you don't want to play with an active player. You want to play with somebody where you can say, this is who you put your vote on. Those players at the end have a chance to be manipulated by everyone because they're so easy to be like, you do this, a worker bee, like you put your vote right here. Okay, I'll put my vote right here because that's what Riley told me. Somebody else come, no, put your vote right here. Okay, I'll change it and put my vote right here because this is what Siri told me. Like, why would I want to play with people like that? I do want people with a brain and an active mind and to keep downloading me with stuff. And on top of that, the people look more messy than me, so you can always stay in front of me as a shield. Duh, like duh. But anyway, so I'm like, girl, you just saying the same lines that everybody told you to make yourself feel better. But you are backstabbing her. But they ain't your friend because y'all just walked in the first house group together like that. What that mean? What does that mean? That don't mean we friends. We ain't know each other in the first group walking in. So Kristen, don't stop playing that victim noise stuff. You're doing victim noise stuff. Kristen goes into the room and she start her victim cries already. Victim noise. Kristen, not you. I thought it was going to be Izzy doing victim noise stuff. She will. And mark my words, Izzy will be victim noising at some point of time because she gives me all of victim everything. I did this for you. I was always on your side. I tried to root for you. She give me victim person in general. So it will happen, mark my words. But Kristen, at this time, you are victim noising crying. You know what you did around that house. You know what you did and what you didn't do. And you know what you were saying and who you were saying it to. Own Yoshi. Start victim noising. Felicia obviously got pushed by producers to say, and so what you say? At the time of eviction night, when eviction comes, so they won't be saying, bye Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Not Felicia. Felicia. Bye, Felicia. You so country. You country as hell, lady. Country as hell. She's like, so when it comes to eviction night, they would not be saying bye bye Felicia. Nobody say no bye bye Felicia. Be like, Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. That's how we say it. Man, bye, Felicia. Nobody says that. Country version is that country. When I say country, you got to cut your teeth when you say it. That country ass version. That's what you. Bye, Felicia. Country ass version of that. No, city version. Like what? What are you talking about? Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. You just say it straight like that. Anyway, that was so cringy to me. I was like, it's so overused or whatever. So overused. Bye, Felicia been done since um I'm from what you call it, Jane? Straight out of Compton. And what's overused is I'm straight out of DC. I'm straight out of LA. I'm straight out of Compton. But like I'm straight out of whatever. All them shirts made straight out of this, straight out of that. I'm tired of that. And I'm tired of Bye Felicia. Bye Felicia. Bye Felicia. Yeah, Felicia. Like all that. Like it's so overdone. Please don't drag this out, producers, for us to be saying no more puns on Felicia, no puns, period, on America, because that's going to be a hard subject if you want to really know the truth about America and what people think about America. So, make the jokes make sense. Are y'all trying too hard? Just bring it on to the strategy talk and all that. Point blank into the period. Other than that, this your girl, Kiki, Miss D. I see that is. I'm about to get in here and get me a good old drink, some food, and go on my pillow. Like, pass out, fall out, dead. I'm deceased. Done. Yeah. So I can get up in the morning and drive 4 hours. All right. And I'm gonna try to give you the because it's gonna be Tuesday. So yeah, I'll try to catch the show on live. If not, if I can't catch it live in my hotel room, then I'll watch it on Paramount the next day when it drop, and then I'll do a video from my hotel. Other than that, all right. It's been long. Make sure you like and subscribe and share this video with anybody caring. If they don't care, share that shit anyway, because that's my motto. You know that. Um, and be sure to subscribe as well. I mean, sorry, leave your comments. Leave your comments. Make sure you turn on that notification bell too, so you can get my um just random live like right now. All right. I holla. Bye bye.